we are in Crewe for business, not pleasure.
I get in that kitchen like to go to work. I go berserk, yeah. Go out and get it, secure the city, can't sing like the Titanic.
What do you mean I can't? You put stupid faces.
Got 4 viewings technically today. The first one is a portfolio free, which is for a client. So this client has signed up for the wanting 10 over the next 12 months. We've secured one already, which is brilliant. We've now got 3 in Crewe that we really like. One of them's tenanted. The other 2, well, technically 2 are tenanted, but one's coming not tenanted. One's tenanted, so we'll buy it. It'll be making money from day 1. And then the other 2 will be spend a bit of money on, refurb them, add value, put them onto service accommodation. In terms of the client, they've seen us from an ad. So they have paid £6,000 per property, and over the 12 months they will want 8, but they've signed up for 5. So they paid us 30k in terms of sourcing fee. 3 weeks ago, as I say, we've secured one, these 3, and then we'll get another one by the end of the year for them, hopefully. And then, after them, as long as they go well, we are then at another investor who we've sourced the property for. The refurb is coming to an end. So again, we're going over today just to make sure it's there and thereabouts, it's towards or nearly complete, so we can work out when we're getting it online, get it onto service accommodation, get him making some money and an income, because I think he's going to be refinancing that quite soon.
Nice.
So that's today, that's the plan.
Are you in charge of the refinance? Do you like sort all that out, or are you just going to leave it up to the investor to sort out himself?
Yeah, well, we help throughout the whole process. So in terms of what we do is we provide a service. So a lot of sources out there, a lot of people that are looking in this game will just provide a property. And through that, I believe when you just provide a property, the value is a lot lower, so it's harder to charge for what you do. Because when you provide a whole service, you're working as like a consultant for them. So you're finding the property, you're helping get the keys, so you're helping in the conveyancing process, you're helping once you get the keys, you're helping with the refurb, so you're managing the project, you're getting the contractors in, you're doing what we're doing today. The client that's bought this has never even been. So we'll confirm it's 99% done today, and we can start getting it advertised, start getting it furnished, which again we head up, and then we manage it as well, whether it's short-term let or it's just an AST. And then on refinance, what we do is we just work with them. So their broker, or whether they use ours or theirs, they'll be working with them as well. But we'll have a note to say, look, you're coming up to this time period, you need to be keeping an eye on it because we want to refinance. The reason why we focus on that is because we can get them to refinance, they'll pull money back into the business and they'll want to buy another one. So they'll come back to us to buy another one. So it's in our interest to work with them on that. So every single investor I keep a relationship with, or we do as a business, whether that's they're keeping an eye on just what we're doing, we've become familiar with each other and we just generally chat, or whether it is they're looking to purchase multiple. For example, or a couple of examples, I've got one guy that bought from us 2 years ago. Refinance has gone in, we're about 3 weeks away from completion for the money to come back. It'll give them enough money to buy another one. So they've already positioned it saying, look, that money comes in hopefully early December, let's get another one going. Another example, we had a client that bought 2, just on a 2-year fix, and they've got another 18 months left. But then 2 months later, they've said, oh, by the way, I spoke to my parents are putting 100 grand in, I want to buy another 2. So yeah, most investors, if not all, stay with us through the whole process, and if they can, they buy multiple. But even if they can't, we can still keep the relationship with. So we're 5 minutes down there, and the portfolio is next door to each other. So there's 1 3-bed, 4-bed. So we'll go into all of them and then head to the last one, make sure the refurb's done.
Cool.
So when we say short term, we also mean medium term as well, which sounds silly, but it's still classed as short-term market. Yeah. The aim for this is to, like we said, BRR, so purchase, refurb, add value, refinance. But also, rather than put it on an AST, we're going to put it onto Airbnb, Booking.com, and we work with a lot of CTAs, which are corporate travel agents, that work with contracting companies in the area. So Crewe is really much a hotspot for that because of development, and it's in the middle of loads of other developments as well. So it's a good middle base for multiple properties.
What actually performs the best? Is it in the city centre, or is it on the outskirts?
Oh, there's a mixture. There isn't really an answer for that. So for example, we have a few in York that we've bought to do. They do really well. One, because York's such a high tourist market, but they're right in the centre. Whereas, for example, like we have loads in around the Manchester area, there just isn't an answer. There's a mixture. Some in the centre do really well, some on the outskirts do really well. For contractors, for tourist market or leisure market, so yeah, it depends on where you're looking really, but that's for us to know the hotspots. That's for us to be experimenting and understanding what works best, and we've got them hotspots now. It's taken us a year to find, but we've got the hotspots. For BRR, even whether it's AST or if it's short-term let, on the outskirts every time.
Yeah.
And not making a long story from a long story, the reason being is the ripple effect for capital growth. So most investors will buy for long term. When you're looking at the capital growth, you want to be looking at the areas that are going to go up the most over the long term, and you've got the trajectory. From doing that, you've got the ripple effect. The city centre have had that capital growth in most. City centre gets bigger and bigger with development, so then you go to the next ripple, which is, like we said, the outskirts, and then you've got the final ripple, which is one of the best areas to look at. Boiler. We can just check, but I assume you don't have a certificate there.
That work?
No, that's fine. Will they have service history, or even when it was put in?
Again, I can ask. I don't think they get too much.
Should we get an email over to you just with
That's fine, yeah.
rather than me keeping the...
That's fine.
Right, let's have a quick wander upstairs.
Yeah?
See what we think. Oh, I assume it's just going to be the same as this.
You can't go in the bathroom though. I don't know what's wrong with the floor. Like you can look at it.
Oh, right, okay.
Don't walk on the floorboards.
Right, okay. Right, so we should pay attention to the room size as well.
Yeah.
It's a room, but we're probably not getting a double bed in there.
No, don't think so.
Okay.
Nothing's seen better days.
Okay.
What are we saying?
Structurally we're alright. A bit of plasterboard crack and stuff like that, but nothing...
Nothing major, huh?
No. So
First glance.
that, for example, a lot of people think that's damp, but that's just mould. That's just ventilation problem. So that, nothing like that is a worry.
Nothing's okay, cool.
So there's no structural problems, just a bit of cracking where you'd expect in houses. Okay, good size room here. I want to find the boiler, but the heat system seems alright.
Yeah.
Plug sockets seem relatively new, so I don't think rewire.
It's a good sign. The windows in the garage up.
Yes, they look double black. This looks a bit more dampy. It's not too bad. Again, I think it's just lack of ventilation.
Yeah.
I assume they've been out for a while. Should probably leave that open. Unlock. No, better not, just in case.
Size ain't too bad.
Size is good. It's a cosmetic refurb, which is
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, the electric's up alright then.
okay. So there's 2 single rooms. Pay attention to
Yeah.
single, double.
Yeah.
So, but contractors don't mind little single rooms because you'd have room anyway. The only thing is we can't get reception room downstairs, so we can't put a toilet and make a reception room.
Right, so it's got to stay as is basically.
Yeah.
So cosmetic refurb, do it up, modernise it and...
Yeah, but downstairs you can do living room, and then you can do like a bit of a gamesy room, so you can still offer that, which is good.
You put a sofa bed as well downstairs?
Yeah, you can do.
Yeah.
But then the main target for this will be contractors.
Right.
So what I wouldn't want to be doing is for the contractors, be quoting for 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 for example. You'd only quote 4. We've presented the numbers to the client because what I didn't want to do is come all the way to Crewe. For the client that we've got this in mind to go, just not interested at all. I mean, the numbers are there anyway, so we've got a few clients in before, but that specific client, the only thing we need to do is, which we do a quick video,
Of course.
just so we can send to a couple of project managers and go, look, can you give me a bit more of a stronger refurb on it? But I think we're about 20k for a full refurb and furnishing and staging. I just want to double check kitchen, because that'll take it up slightly. But we should be just over 20, I think, all in.
So we're sat in the short-term let one, and then the other 2 are tenanted.
two short-term let / medium-term let. 1 comes tenanted already, 3-bed.
Yeah.
That we can go in now, but I think it's tenanted.
Yeah.
But we can't go in the next one.
The other 4 bed.
Okay. We'll have to come back for that. If the numbers work, then we can come back.
Yeah, sure.
But that's going to come vacant upon completion. We just have to make sure we double check with that. Okay. Cool. No, I like it. As
Not
I
bad,
say,
is it?
doesn't need full rewire. Heating looks alright. just double check the boiler now, so we'll find out that
So before like saying anything to the investor, you have to come back for another viewing just to go and see that whole property.
I'd assume it's going to be very similar to this. What we might do is we might say this needs X and add a little bit to that just in case, because we can't see the electrics, damp, stuff like that. Although I think it'd be the exact same. So yeah, but we would also say to the investor, look, we didn't manage to get in the second one. So bear in mind that we will go back in a week, 2 weeks, just to confirm, but here are all the numbers. If we can get this accepted, we can go back and just get the final bit, but expect maybe a little bit more on the refurb. So as long as he goes, yeah, okay, then we're good to go.
Yeah.
But in terms of the area, I mean, it's just off the high street. It's close to the centre. I mean, we walked from the train station and it was, what, 7 minutes? Although you walk slow, so it's 8. But apart from that...
It looks good. Because there wasn't too much online about it, was there? So there was an importance for us to view it and make sure that it is what you expect.
Express shawarma opposite. Let's go, baby. Right, cool. Let's check boiler.
Yeah.
Let's check the other one.
Yeah.
And let's crunch the numbers.
Sweet, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
What's the main thing you're looking out for? Giveaways that.
Just start holding it. Fucking. Sometimes it says when it's lost service, but it doesn't. Backseat combi range. I think we quoted for a new one.
Yeah.
I don't know, would we? Can you do, when she leaves, do a video, but just make sure you get that so you can see it, because when I put that over to the project managers, I want them to advise on it. Yeah, so you can turn, like, you can utilise these sort of areas. So make living room and then have like a pool table.
There's a pretty open space in there tonight, especially for 4 people, that's definitely doing it.
Yeah, I think we're definitely in the numbers we've said, which is good.
Yeah. So,
What the fucking hell is that?
Off the top of my head, this one's 120,000.
that's actually serves the best place to go.
Where did you go then?
Yeah, it's,
Are you worried?
it's very funny. I'm in the business.
What's down here?
Yeah, you can park live. I think this could be turned into parking anyway.
Yeah.
Looks like it's meant to be. Seen better days. But that one comes tenanted anyway, so... What rent is it?
750.
Yeah, you won't have to do much in there.
850 out.
Huh?
It was 850. 750.
No, it's 750, that was another one at 850. Where you parked?
5-minute walk.
Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, so I like them. Just need to come back for that. Let's crunch the numbers, let's present it.
Yeah.
I think we can let's start with cheeky off and go from there.
What do you
Look,
think?
I think 350 is not cheeky.
Is what you expected? Worse, better.
That's what I expected.
Yeah.
Exactly what I expected.
I mean, that's good, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Depends what you expect, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it could have been worse, you know what I mean?
No, let's get an offer in. Let's crunch the numbers, get an email, put an offer subject to, and ask the questions as well.
I told her we'll get back to her on viewing this other one as well, because...
Let's get an offer in first.
Yeah. And then we'll go view that as well. But you can, I'm assuming that it's going to be in the same condition as
Yeah, you'd assume so.
the other two, isn't it? Well,
Cool. Yeah, I like it.
so...
Right, now we're going to head to a client's property. They bought this 4 months ago. The refurb should pretty much be done now. This is going to go, we think we're going to go put it on short term, so we just need to measure up, well, not measure up, but just make sure we're happy with the finish.
Cool.
5-minute drive. Oh, you are getting mugged off my learner. You've been absolutely sent.
Believe that.
Didn't see what happened.
Keep rolling, just in case we need it for insurance purposes, please.
So let's just play the one. The one I need is tied up, right?
Yeah, he's a bit further behind than he thinks. Right, no one's there, we're going to have a quick look in.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay. Kitchen is nearly in.
Oh, nice.
Ish. It's not his second fix yet. Okay.
How far away are you to completion?
It's going in there. Well, without being able to go in, I reckon 3 weeks, snagging 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks we're fully done. I mean, even at each need to tidy up as well, so. Yeah, a little bit further behind than we thought. Right, that was a quick and easy one. This is what annoys me with some companies. We're not doing the project management on this, as you can tell. Why put the door in? Put the door in last, because it's fucked now. I mean, you'll have to give it a proper clean, but just put it in last.
God knows.
Is this in the investor's property
Yeah, so we're at an investor's property.
that you're
here.
project managing?
We're not project managing this, we've handed this to somebody else because we didn't source it. So we charge 20% project management when we don't source it. So I put him to someone else that I know in and around the area that's done it anyway. But he thought it was a little bit further on because he was hoping to get us in next week for furnishing, but it's not even fully plastered yet. But the kitchen's in, I assume bathroom's in, a few final bits, but yeah, it's not fully finished yet. Be done hopefully soon. Right, I'll give him a call now, just let him know. Have you seen the pictures of the crescent outside? I mean, that looked absolutely terrible when we saw it, but after they got in and cut it, it looked mint, so.
Yeah, it looks really good actually. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, we had this conversation about plastering the outside. I'm still
No, I'm not letting you, so it don't matter.
I don't know, but I tell you what, it'll make an awful lot of difference.
Great, it'll look prettier. You're in the wrong job if you want it to look pretty. I don't think we'll get to 12, but we can go in at that and see how we get on. I think we're more likely to get around sort of 1095 or 1100 basically, which is still more than what we thought, so. Well, it helps add the value anyway, so we can try push for that 220 value mark. But anyway, so I need to send you an invoice actually for the last bits. I think it's slightly more anticipated because the garden or something, but I'll find the conversation. When I say slightly more, it's like 400. I'll find out what it was because I made the executive decision to get it done because it needed it. But I'll send it to you, mate.
Was the boiler in the end, no?
I've no idea, I can't remember. I assume not if you've seen it and it's not.
It's not boxed in, no. Do you remember you said the image the same? It's a box in.
I'll ask.
It looks alright.
No, I won't ask then.
The toilet in the downstairs toilet next to the kitchen.
Ah, I do remember. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I do remember, but I don't remember if that makes sense. Yeah.
It's alright.
But look, again, it's not going to stop us getting it tenanted. There's no point. That's all painted and finished. So. Cool. All right. I'll, as I say, I'll get that final invoice sorted for you. I'll keep you updated. The plans, what we're going to do with that property, and get that into some form of legals. Right, plan of action. Let's double down. Let's get this going. Look after yourself, pal. Catch you soon. I do that. An investor working for a while now.
You talk more.
Yeah, so I was chatting to him for about 3 months, and he was just cautious of kind of pulling the trigger. And we were having conversations, building out kind of business plans, really delving into where we want to get to. And then we eventually kind of put the business plan, finalised the numbers, looked at what we're aiming for, and then he signed up for 5 properties. So a mixture of, well, all BRR, but BRR to service accommodation and BRR to just standard let. So we bought one in Leeds a few months ago, needed no work, although the boiler broke day 1. That was good fun. But we always budget a couple of grand anyway, so it fit into what we said. Got that tenanted for, I can't remember, it was more than what we said by like 150 quid. really high end. I'll have to show you it, really high end. Then he's bought one in Castleford that we went to the other day. That refurb's finished, it's online. We said 995 rent, and we've put it online at 1200. I think we'll end at about 1100, but we'll see. He bought that one in Crewe, so we're going to get that finalised on service accommodation. And then weirdly enough, from somebody else, he bought 4 flats in Kent.
Yeah.
So he's bought 4 flats and he's refinancing them. He's basically pulling all the money out. So yeah, the plan was to buy 5 this year with us. He's bought 3 with us, 4 with somebody else, and we've just got an offer accepted that we need to finalise for him for his 4th this year. So he bought 8 this year. So yeah, he's absolutely fine. He's going to refinance over the upcoming year, and the plan next year is to buy another 5. So the 5 that he signed up was 27.5 grand we charged. I believe, yeah, it's 27.5 for 5 that we spoke to him about. And then once we've got the 5 and we can refinance, we'll probably look at probably do another 3 next year from June, give or take. Cool. So that'll be another 18 grand that we'll charge him. And then we obviously charge on the project management 10% on a couple of properties. So we've done another 4 or 5 grand as well. He's invested about just over 30 grand this year with us. Next year will probably be just over 20. So in 2 years we'll have worked with him on about just over 50 grand.
Just from one investor.
One investor, and he'll be bringing in, I would say, he'll be doing about 5 grand a month from there as well. So he'd have invested in the portfolio service, and but yeah, one investor will about 50 grand, just over. Most investors that come to us actually focus on that portfolio building side. So they come to us with X amount, anywhere from even if it's just one property, from like maybe 40-50k.
I think it's an easy business model to get into. People that are watching that want to get into it, they want to sign their first investor.
I wouldn't say easy, I'd say simple. I think that's really important, because a lot of people focus on easy ways of making money, whereas actually you should focus on the simple ways that if you put the hard work in, is scalable, which most businesses should be like that, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a really good way of putting it, to be honest.
Yeah, well, everyone wants this kind of get rich quick, this kind of push on, I just want to make as much money as possible without doing the work, where it shouldn't be that. It should be something that goes, right, if I put in the fucking hard work, what's something that I can scale to build a career from, which sourcing is. The beauty of sourcing is you source a property, source 2, source 3, you scale it, you work with investors on multiple properties, you can be doing you can do 6 figures a year, and then you can reinvest that into the properties that you're sourcing for yourself. So you can even reinvest to grow something that over the years becomes bigger and bigger. And once you're working with more and more investors, some might go, do you know what, I'm not too interested in investing in property, but I still want to invest in you, and you can raise funds and accelerate even further. It's exactly what we've done.
So you're not just making money, you're also building contacts for like when eventually you do want to get your own property and move on to bigger things, like you have them contacts already.
Yeah, we've got the solicitors, the brokers, we've got the contractors. So when we do our own project, we're getting it at lower because we're not paying somebody else to project manage it. We can project manage it ourselves. So even that process become cost efficient. And then you find out and you become more educated on ways to buy properties for even better prices. For example, there was one portfolio that we're purchasing, and we offered the investor, I'm making it up here, 3 houses, we offered the investor 300 grand. We said to the, all good deals, we said to the investor, look, do you care how each one is structured, as long as you get 300 grand? They said no. So we had an investor buy one for 110, and then we bought the last one for 80. Because it added up to 300 grand. The investor was happy with the good deals. The guy that's selling it got it for 300 grand, and we got a very, very good property for 80 grand. So yeah, there's several ways that you can learn and then reinvest and grow. And it's probably one of the only strategies, I think, that you can build something long term. Today was good. We need to crunch the numbers, just confirm.
Even what I'm saying is the quality.
But positive. Yeah, it's what I expected, which is good. It's always annoying when you go to a property
I also want
that you've priced up and you're excited for, and then
when
like
you
the refurb or damp or structural problems. So yeah, please, we need to crunch the numbers, make sure it all works, put it in front of the investor. We'll have to go back, but get the offer confirmed. And then the other one with the project, call the investor on the way back. He's hoping we get a move on, but he's happy enough because we can still get it live end of the month. So yeah, good day out in Crewe. And we saw the stadium.
Crewe Stadium?
Yeah, you said you really want to go see it.
No, that was you.
Eh?
This guy.
This guy.
You got a thing for like lower league football teams, haven't you? Like the Riff Raff. Let's go singing and that, don't you?
So yeah, we're gonna head back now.
Are we gonna actually go through some numbers when we get in the office?
Yeah, late night Wingstop en route, go through numbers, and then get the offer in tomorrow and talk to the investor. I want to try and get something accepted by Friday, but it's corporate sale, so it might take a week or two.
Yeah, are you against the clock because of like other people have viewed the property and stuff like that? So
yeah, but I
are you like worried about that or anything?
Not really, because we're going to put an offering for 3. So most investors that will go see it will be viewing 1 at a time.
Right.
So for the client that's selling it to the corporate, they'll want rid of all 3. So obviously, as long as we're there and thereabouts, I think we can get a strong offer in, and they'd prefer to go with us as just all 3 can go, because they want it off the books.
When you say what do you mean by corporate?
So usually, sometimes when people, so probate properties, sometimes you have a trust that the property goes to, or a corporate. You have repossessions where they'll repossess it from someone who owns it, and that'll go into a corporate will own it. But again, they just want it off the books. It's no benefit to them to have them on. So you probably wanted them to, I'd assume, repossess. So it works well because we can put in good offers, but it don't work well because it's a slow process. So we want to get it through. Whereas trying to get through to the right person is quite hard, so that's the only pain. And agents usually keep it online as well, so sometimes you can get gazumped quite late on. But again, because we're buying all 3, I think we should be okay. Yeah. We'll see.
Ticket fans in on.
So I pretend to be asleep. That old chestnut. Go sit in toilet.
Yeah. So if say someone puts in an offer for one house, will they wait until other people put in offers before accepting one? Like, do they know that you're putting in three offers for all 3?
Yeah, so they'll get the offer saying all 3. So the agent will call them, say, I've got an offer for all 3, here's the price. What the corporate agent will do is, can we speak to everyone that's viewed it or shown an interest and say, this is what we're going to accept, can you beat it? So it's against the clock on that sense. They'll probably give it a week, and then if no other offers, which I anticipate none, then they'll come back and say, okay, yes, we're happy with that, or can you go higher, whatever it'll be. But again, it's not about the price, it's more about the security, and as long as it's an amount that we can get through. So you can get some really good deals when it is like this. Depends how much you want to risk. Like if you put an offer in really low and it gets accepted, you're probably going to get gazumped a little bit further on the line. So.
Crash dummy, girl retarded, spending cash money. Smashing in a demon, still a smasher European.
Back in the office. So we got back from Crewe. Gonna crunch numbers of the properties. I think refurb might be slightly higher, and I want to just double check the 90 rates as well for the ones that need a refurb. Don't be pulling them faces. No, I'm talking to you. Well, actually, I'm talking to fucking both of you. Here, we sat. Right, we're doing this when he wants his order. He can fuck off soon. We'll do it in a minute.
Well, look at me.
What do you mean that weren't you? I can see in your reflection. You're pulling, what do you mean I can't? You're pulling stupid faces.
Just want to make sure the refurb numbers are there, the 90 rate is there, and then we're spitting out the right numbers, which I think we are, you know. So purchase price 120 is where we want to be at. They want 130 for each. Market value for the 4-bed about 160 after the refurb. Rental income on short net market is about 2,600, but we'll get them double checked with the team later. Refurb including that and including furnishing staging, 26.5 I think is about right. If it gets accepted, we'll get a couple of PMs to get a full quote, and then all the other numbers are right. So this, for the STLs, we're looking at 20% return, £700 net income per month. So they work. The BRR, we want to be at 110. Needs no work, 750 rent. Cool. Yeah, the refinance numbers we're looking at 9.31% return. So it's 42 grand in. Refinance at 130, we're bringing back in 15 grand. So the money left in is 26, the equity is 32, and we'll be clearing just over £200 on refinance. So I'm just going to look at what it is before refinancing. We should be bringing in 231. So yeah, the numbers work. Good news. So we need to get the offer in now. So they're at top end of 300s. I think we need to be at 350. However, the corporate client that has 0 offers. So I think what we'll do is we'll throw 350 in. They'll tell the agents, go, is that best and finals? Is there anyone else? They'll go no. And I think by next week they'll come back and say, right, well, can we get that in legals? So if they do at 350, if not 360, but I think 360 works. So what we'll do now is we'll present all this to the client tomorrow, get the yes at 350, hopefully get it confirmed. So yeah.
Do you reckon the investor will be happy?
The numbers are really good. Really good. And it's also diversifying as well. So we've got 2 on the STL with refurbs and
STL?
then 1 short-term lets, service accommodation, and then 1 on standard rental. So it's diversifying also.
Yeah.
But the 2 on the service accommodation short-term let will go to contractors anyway. So we've already got a company in the area that will look at that for a 12 to probably even longer term contract. So yeah, the investor will be very happy with that. We've already positioned it to them, so we just need to get the numbers confirmed and send it over to say this is what we're going in at, and then work with them on that. So yeah, cool. Positive, good. Not a day wasted, which is good. So that's today. We've got, what time is it now? It is 7:45, so we'll have another couple of hours in the office, finalising a few things, and then I think we're going to aim to go to another hotspot next week. So we're going to aim to go to Northwich, which is another area that is flying on that market. So we've got a couple more investors that we're going to look at for that. So yeah, follow us for next time.